Welcome back students to the subject Business Management and Behavioral Studies. In this video we shall discuss a subtopic of management concepts, that is, the business environment. Management concepts constitute 25% of ICAP syllabus grid. In this video we shall cover following topics of the business environment. Number 1. Social and demographic factors in the environment. And Number 2. Technological factors in the environment. Let's start our discussion from social and demographic factors, in which we shall discuss 1. The nature of social and demographic factors in the environment. 2. Aging population and other demographic changes. And 3. Government policy for demographic change. First of all, we will talk about the nature of social and demographic factors in the environment. Social factors in the environment refer to changes in habits, tastes, values, and preferences. In the short term, social attitudes and habits are also affected by fashion. Now, let's have a look at demographic factors, where we shall discuss definition and examples of demographic factors, concept of aging population, and government policy for demographic change. Demography is concerned with a specific aspect of society, which may be the size, spread, and distribution of society. The marketing concept in business requires that all successful businesses must keep up to date with and be aware of social and demographic changes, and respond accordingly. Examples of social and demographic changes include: large numbers of individuals are concerned about health and weight. Interest in fitness, healthy eating and diets has increased. The average age at which children leave their parental home has increased. An increase in the number of single-parent families. A large number of people entering the country as migrants and a large number emigrating to live in other countries. Now let's discuss aging population and other demographic changes. For some Western countries, there is an aging indigenous population, where the birth rate is historically low, and the number of new babies per woman of childbearing age has fallen. At the same time, average life expectancy has been increasing. More people are living until an older age than in the past. As a consequence, there is an aging population. This means that a larger proportion of the population than in the past will be of an older age. This has been referred to as a demographic time bomb. Because of this change, there might be a relatively small working population with a relatively large number in retirement. This may lead to a problem where the younger working population may have to support the many in retirement through additional taxes. The young population may refuse to take this additional burden. Other demographic patterns may include: some countries suffer from very high rates of mortality, particularly due to disease. In these countries the population on average is very young, and there are very few older people. For example, African countries like Somalia and Congo. Some countries have high rates of childbirth but low rates of economic growth. In these countries, large numbers of people might try to migrate to other countries with a wealthier economy, for example Pakistan. Now, let's discuss government policy for demographic change. A government might try to develop a policy for social and demographic change. For example, in a country with an aging population, the government might consider the following measures: permitting immigration of people from other countries, possibly under a controlled immigration scheme, in order to increase the size of the population at working age; increasing the average age at which individuals may retire with entitlement to a state pension; encouraging individuals to work beyond their normal retirement age; providing some form of subsidy or tax incentive to individuals or couples who have children. Now, let's proceed towards our second area of discussion: technological factors.
In technological factors we shall discuss the impact of technological change on working methods, the impact of technological change on products and services, and the impact of technological change on organization structure and strategy. Firstly, we shall discuss the impact of technological change on working methods. Computers have replaced man for many mental tasks and intellectual jobs. The impact of computers on business organizations can be summarized as: computers have replaced man for many data processing and information analysis tasks. Humans have been used for higher-level intellectual and skills tasks that computers have not been able to perform. However, computers are taking over from humans even some high-level intellectual and analytical tasks. Secondly, we shall discuss the impact of technological change on products and services. Technological change has a huge impact on the nature of products and services that businesses offer to customers. Companies need to maintain technological developments in the design and manufacture of products, and in the provision of services, in order to remain competitive. Lastly, we shall discuss the impact of technological change on organization structure and strategy. Computerization, communications technology, and other aspects of technological change have led to major developments in business such as 1. Downsizing, 2. Delayering, 3. Outsourcing. Technological change makes downsizing possible because tasks that were previously performed by humans can now be performed by a machine or computer. Let's talk about delayering. Delayering means removing one or more levels of management in the organization and can be made possible by high-quality communications, provided that senior management can delegate sufficient authority to junior managers, and expect junior managers to meet their responsibilities. When an organization goes through a delayering, middle managers are made redundant, and there is consequently some downsizing. Let's look at outsourcing. Outsourcing means arranging for another business organization to perform some administrative tasks or management tasks, instead of having to employ individuals to do the task internally. A business succeeds in its competitive markets when it outsources because other companies that can do these tasks better. Management should focus on its strengths, not the routine and ordinary, and outsource non-core activities to concentrate on its core activities. Examples of outsourced activities include: a company might arrange for an external accountancy firm to take over the administration of the payroll. The arrangement with an external building services company to take over responsibility for cleaning and security in all its buildings. Many companies outsource their IT requirements to specialist IT firms. This technological change could transform the organizations into virtual companies. A virtual organization is an organization that has no physical hub or center of operations. Instead, it is a network of individuals linked by computer and telecommunications network, and the individuals need not be employees of the business, but might be part-time workers or self-employed individuals. Each individual in the virtual company or virtual organization might work from home. Data and information is transferred easily to them, and each performs particular tasks with no office, no substantial assets and few full-time employees. That was all about social and demographic factors and technological factors affecting the business environment. Thank you for watching and stay tuned for our next video.